Hello folks, in this video I'm going to explain how you can do AFK races in Forza Horizon 5 and use the earned car mastery points to increase your money and your car collection. But first, let me be very clear about something. If you're going to use this method, you will miss out on a lot of stuff regarding the adventure that you normally go on in this game. Time, sweat, patience and a lot of racing is normally needed to get a higher level, to get more money and eventually to be able to buy more cars and or upgrades for those cars. If you want to enjoy everything the game has to offer and want to have some kind of feeling of accomplishment, this method is not for you. On the other hand, if you already played other Forza games and you went through all the grinding before and you don't want to spend any more time grinding it all over again, you would like to speed up things by using this method. This being said, let's get into it. Before you can start with some AFK Racing, and AFK stands for away from keyboard, you need to change some settings of the game in order to have the car full automatic. Go to settings and change the following things. In the section difficulty you have to set things like this. Braking has to be on assisted. Steering needs to be on auto steering. Traction control on, stability control on, shifting on automatic, and the driving line needs to be on full. Damage and tire wear and rewind can stay as they are. You then go to the section advanced controls and deactivate the vibration. If you don't do this, your controller or steering wheel are going to be shaking the whole time. Alright, the next thing you need is a fast car. With fast car I mean a car that can reach speeds over 400 km an hour. That gives you the best possible speed bonus and thus more XP and car mastery points. I'm using the Pagani Huayra BC Forza Edition and tune the performance to an X999 class. You can do that by searching for that particular community made upgrade. Make sure you're in the car and go to the upgrades and tuning section. Then you click on the light blue fine tuning settings. Once in there, you search on share code and enter 156 798 838. That is the tuning setup from famous Cat 666. Install that setup and when you're asked for it, give famous Cat some kudos. Okay, we have our fast car and we change the settings so that the car can drive by itself. Now we're going to look for the AFK race map. Go to the Creative Hub and click on Event Lab, then on Event Blueprints. Search on Share Code and enter 314, 325, 842. Add the map to your favorites so you'll always be able to get back to it easily. Now your race is ready to go. AFK style of course. Start the event and choose to do it solo. You'll then have to select the car you want to use, the Pagani, and next you'll have to click Start Race Event. The only thing you need to do is putting a rubber band on your controller to keep the throttle active. You can also block the button another way, you choose. You will see that the car makes some weird movements at first, but that is because he's searching the guideline that he needs to follow. The race takes 50 rounds and that's equal to 3.5 hours of driving. You can't do anything else at the same time because the game needs to stay in the foreground. If not in the foreground, the game simply pauses the race, which you can also unpause again to get the race going again. In other words, you can interrupt the race without negative results. You can also break off the race. Then you'll get the already earned XP and car mastery points. After a full 50 laps, you will be awarded with around 439 car mastery points and a lot of extra levels. The mastery points can now be used to gain lots of money and cars. The trick we're going to do needs a particular car, the Pontiac Trans Am. The easiest way to get this car is going to the car collection. You can jump to the Pontiac manufacturer and click on the red 1987 Firebird Trans Am. If you don't have the car yet, you will be able to get guided to the auto show to buy it there. The moment you have the car, you just come back here in the car collection and buy the car multiple times through the fast buy option. With a controller that is Y followed by X, and you repeat that as many times you want. With around 439 car mastery points, we're talking about around 31 cars that we'll use. Once you have a bunch of those cars, you get into the first one and go to car mastery. You then use the car mastery points on the following unlocks. We are taking these ones because they just cost the least amount of points to get to the super wheel spin. And that is where the result will come from, the super wheel spin. For each new Firebird Trans Am you use the mastery points on to get to the super wheel spin, you'll get a spin which will give you money, cars or other in-game stuff. Repeat this action until all car mastery points are used and find yourself a rich man or woman. Of course, you then end up with a lot of Trans Ams. You can choose now what to do, but I would suggest to remove them from your garage, because that is going to take the least amount of time. You can choose to put them up for auction or gift them, but that is only costing you more time to do. There you go. This is how you can earn a lot of cars, money and levels just by racing AFK. Again, if you want to have the most fun and marvelous experience with this game, you just don't do this. But if you're done with all the grinding, you may use this method. Either way, it's all about you having the most fun you can get the way you want it. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.